What's up everybody? Kind of different review today because I'm hungry. So I got my cutting board here. Got my sucuk, Turkish sausage here. So what am I gonna cut this with? I could use this Deba knife from Fiskars. Maybe I'd do not a review but a comparison with the knife I'm actually cutting this with. And that is that one. Get this out of the way so you can actually see it. Black on black is not that good here. Sounds racist. But this is an Ontario SP-41 if I'm not mistaken. Biggest drawback on here is the sheath loop because it is much too tight. I don't know if it is mounted too low because it's narrower up here and it closes here, or if the strap is simply too short. It's very, very hard to close it once the knife is in. So there you go. When you carry it, it's much more difficult. It has a wide belt loop, so it hangs very low if you wear only a narrow belt. And this is it. Isn't this a beautiful knife? SP-41 it says, not 01. My mistake. Made in USA. Full-sized grip. I mean, look at this generous grip. Hammer pommel. And the blade is under 12 centimeters. But as always, for the exact specs, look it up on the internet. This is not what this is for. Just lying it down here or comparing it to my hand. I mean, look at this. This is a beautiful, beautiful knife. Really cool blade shape. It has this kind of hammer coated finish. I don't know how to explain this. This is much like some rat knives. You know, the rat 3, rat 5 have kind of rough, very, very cool finish. And this has a 12 centimeter blade. So in comparison, you can see that it is smaller. Very cool. So let's cut some sausage, should we? This has, of course, a much broader spine here, thick stock. Let's skin this mother. Yeah, I'm doing all three. So this is a knife you can use for fucking everything. I used this a bunch. I didn't carry it though because the sheath needs to be modified first, and I have it for about a week now. But I've cut cardboard, paper, plastic, all kinds of crap really. So we need to skin that one. So skin, no problem. You can eat that skin. Cannot eat that skin. So we're just slicing that up. Kind of hard behind the tripod. And as you can see, you can get really thin slices out of it despite the blade geometry. It has a really, well, how to call it? It has a working grind. So it's not too narrow behind the edge. Really good woods blade, survival blade. Let's cut some thin slices. I'm gonna fry them up with some eggs. Haven't eaten since yesterday and it's already, yeah, almost time for lunch. So you can achieve really thin slices. Of course you can see the fat here, the oil, really fatty sausage. Nothing for every day, definitely not. So sausage, not a problem. With the Fiskars, I think, what model line is this from? Not the Edge line. Doesn't say. Maybe I'll annotate it. But this is a great knife. It's very light. Of course, it's not full tang. I think the tang only goes up till there. And this flexes, of course. The other one doesn't. To be honest, this is harder, I think, to slice with, just because it flexes. I very much prefer a stiff blade, and the Ontario has a very stiff one. That's what she said. Almost cut myself there. Behind the tripod, that sucks, man. So last one. Let's do some diagonal cutting to get bigger slices. Those are a little bit too thick for my taste, but they fry up real nice. So there you go. Ontario SP, come on, stick. That's what she said. SP-41, great knife. Sheath kind of needs to be modified. And of course that happens because this is live. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good night. Roll Tide.